does Trinidad and Tobago, outside of our national emblems, have that one logo that is uniquely ours? Well, one local designer is hoping his One Happy Place logo can become that symbol. Ken Fuentes has more.
See this logo right here? You see this light here? This is going to be the official logo of Trinidad and Tobago. I'm going to make sure before I leave this earth, this is going to be the official logo of Trinidad and Tobago. By hook or by crook. I want to make this synonymous with everything Trinidad and Tobago. Something so simple, but something so powerful. See this here? See the little thing here? I want to make sure. It's going to happen, you know.
The individual aesthetic brand has been synonymous with producing some of the best and most popular locally designed t-shirts. However, designer Keegan Simon has come up with a new idea through hats that he hopes one day will be a representation of Trinidad and Tobago. He says while it might have been easy to put out any ordinary hat, this was a process long in the making.
I always wanted to do some hats, but it took me a while to think and make sure that I get it just right. There's so many hats out there. I want to say, if I do something for the first time, I want to make sure it's impactful. So, One Happy Place is in the hats. Take me about over 5 years to do that. It's just to find the right logo and the right motif to make sure making it into an experience and not just a hat. Mm-hmm. So, I'll base it on if I was in charge of, or at that time the TDC, if I was in charge of making Trinidad and Tobago look cool, what logo would you make for Trinidad and Tobago?
The goal of the logo is to make Trinidad and Tobago inviting and powerful at the same time, while adding this was one of the harder designs to come up with.
I think the longest thing with the process was finding the right sizing for it, figuring out how to introduce both Trinidad and Tobago into one thing and not make it very cheesy or kitsch. And that took me a very long time. And I think one of the hardest things as well too was the name. If it wasn't for having like brainstorms and talking with a good business associate, Sean Gonzalez, I would have never come up with that. So it's 2 islands, 1 happy place. And it's a very powerful statement. And I'm glad that the logo or the icon matches the title.
He likes the idea of people meshing his t-shirt designs and hats together.
I mean, they have to look good. If you have my t-shirts, it's a nice accessory to have the hat. Do you think I don't have the pants? I come in just now, and then the socks. But I think this is a good combination to have, to look good on the road, have a good time, and still feel, cool and breezy, comfortable.
And of course, we're in something local.
And we're in something individual. What's happened to be local, yes.
And with the carnival season upon us, the individual aesthetic designer says it's a period local designers should look to take advantage of.
Depends on what kind of person that you are. Like for me, I maximize on this opportunity. I sell in events, I sell in distributions. I make sure I make myself as present. So not just the people who live in Trinidad, but the people who come down. They don't have an understanding about my brand or anything that I do. If it's in their face while they're waiting to get a carnival costume or when they're in a party and they see something amazing like my brand, they'll want to buy it. So I'm trying to make myself as accessible and convenient to the party goer.
The promotion of TNT as One Happy Place from a talented individual designer. Kent Fuentes, TTT News.